Gavin Dorsey here for Northwestern Roundtable. Shortly after the Wildcats' 17-14 win over UCLA here at Martin Stadium, it evens Northwestern's record at 2-2 on the season, as well as 1-1 in conference play. Northwestern jumped out to a 17-0 lead, thanks to a big day from redshirt sophomore running back Caleb Komolafe, who had 27 carries for 119 rushing yards. His big, physical, bruising running style was certainly a way that the Wildcats were able to drain a lot of the clock and really not allow the Bruins any time to get back into the game. Obviously, they were able to crawl their way back in and made it close in the end, definitely a lot closer than head coach David Braun or any Wildcat fans would have liked. Ended up being 17-14. But Northwestern's defense ended up coming through when it mattered. They were strong the entire first half. Ended up a little bit of bend, don't break in the second half as the Wildcats offense couldn't seem to find the end zone. But in the end, it was linebacker Braden Bruss and defensive lineman Anto Saka that combined to bring down quarterback Nico Iamaleava to seal the game with a sack and hand the Wildcats their first Big Ten win of the season. Another major takeaway that I have is Griffin Wilde was spectacular once again, 7 catches for 98 yards. But outside of him, just one Northwestern wide receiver finished with positive yardage. That was Hayden Elegon, who had 1 catch for 4 yards. Drew Wagner had 2 for -8. As we really saw those two kind of take on more of a role from Frank Covey and Ricky Amarazi, who struggled with a little bit of drop problems over the first part of the season. Especially with the amount of high-powered offenses and really tough defenses that the Wildcats are going to have to face. Northwestern needs a lot more production out of their wide receivers that are not named Griffin Wilde moving forward. The Wildcats will be back in action on Saturday against Louisiana Monroe. Northwestern looking to advance to a winning record for the first time this season. As always, you can find our written content, audio content, and video content at roundtable.io/sports/NCAA/Northwestern. You can join the community, make your own posts, comment, like, share, everything you could want. You can find us also on YouTube and Spotify at Northwestern Roundtable or the Northwestern Roundtable podcast, depending on what you're looking for. That's all for me here at Martin Stadium, and we're looking forward to seeing you again next week. Thanks.